And welcome back. Our next guest is a Minneapolis artist breaking new ground in the world of stamps.
Luis Fitch has designed the very first U.S. stamp to feature Día de los Muertos. The stamps represent a lifelong dream for Luis and a milestone for the holidays celebrated on the 1st and 2nd of November. Joining us to chat about his work, Luis Fitch. This is incredible.
Thank you for having me here.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I guess, take us back. How did you find out that you were going to be designing this stamp? How did this come about?
Well, every year before my birthday, I do a list of things that I want to accomplish. And I put on the top, I want to design a stamp. 24 hours later, literally, I got a call from the United States Post Office.
They just called
the creative
you.
director. Well, yeah.
Did you believe the call?
No, I almost said a bad word and, because I thought it was a friend, just making a joke.
Pranking you.
Yeah. And no, he sent me an email, and obviously it came from the United States Post Office.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in shock for a while, and then after a month of contracts and paperwork, basically we started designing it, and the process went really fast. I have a large collection of this artwork, been doing it for years. And I've always wanted to design a stamp since I was a kid.
On the screen.
Yeah. And
but it is quite the process, like years in the making, from that call or from that email to today.
That's correct. And the first thing he told me is like, hey, it can take anywhere from 3 years to 6 years to come out. Not for the design process, but to come out. And I said, yeah, whatever it takes. The hardest part was I couldn't tell my mom because if I would have told her, she would have told everybody in the world. So yeah, you got to keep it secret. Same with the collection for Target. I couldn't talk about it, but the process for both of them was really, really simple. And the people behind both the United States Post Office and Target were incredible helping me develop.
How about the Target partnership?
Yeah, I mean,
obviously you're based here and they're here.
That's correct, yeah. I'm a co-founder of a company called UNO Branding. We do multicultural communications and product development and licensing. And yes, I've been following them, what they've been doing for Day of the Dead. And I say, well, I think this is the right time for a Mexican to design the collection. And right away, with no hesitation, they just jump into it.
And this is some of the stuff that people can
this
see at Target now? Or?
Yes, this is not even 1/3. There's a lot more. And a lot of the Targets are selling out some of these products, but they're still available. You can buy it online too. And it's a great collection. I was very amazed the development in the colors and everything they did.
If people are not familiar, what is this holiday? What does this mean?
Well, I prefer to call it more of a commemoration than a holiday, and it's November 1st and 2nd. November 1st is for the kids or young kids who have died, and November 2nd is for the adults. And so basically what we're doing is in our culture is commemorating them so they're not forgotten or forgotten.
Sure.
And so these are become tools then for those who want to remember someone. And basically all you have to do is, put a picture of your loved ones and frame them, put it in a little corner of your house, put a couple of candles, flowers, and those particular days you bring the food that they like and just remember them.
Sure.
Yeah.
For you growing up.
Celebration of their life.
Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. I mean, the worst part is when we forget people, right? And so every year Mexicans tend to, and it's not a Mexican thing now, it's a global thing now.
It is.
And so any culture can do this. Yeah.
Kind of I don't want to say joyful, but a way to remember them too. That
Totally.
isn't a sad. Let's all wear black and
Yeah,
tell us, it's a kind of almost a party.
Yeah, and it is a party to a point, and it's a celebration of that person, right? Their life and whatnot, and by remembering them, you never forget them.
Sure.
So that's really.
We mentioned, obviously, you're an artist based here in Minneapolis. Now, the stamp aspect of that is fascinating too, because you have had a love of stamps since you were a boy.
That's correct.
How did that come to be?
Yeah, when I was in junior high school, I was part of a club that collected stamps, and this is before skateboarding or me surfing or girls. But I was a nerd about it, and I can only afford the Mexicans and American stamps. And the whole neighborhood will give me the stamps, and I collect them. And for me, it was an influence for graphic design. I see them as mini posters, and there's history behind it. There's we commemorate things that happen, certain dates and whatnot. So it was I love them. And when I was 18, when I went to San Diego, when I moved to San Diego, I tried to design a stamp, and I received a letter right away from the United States Post Office, like, no, we're not looking for your style and whatnot. So I waited years and years for this opportunity.
Did
Full
you hang on
circle.
to that rejection letter?
I actually do have it
Yes,
somewhere.
you
Yes,
should,
yeah. Oh no,
yeah.
I collect everything.
Yeah.
You still have all
The
your
good and the
stamps
bad.
from the beginning too?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, too bad my son doesn't want to collect anymore. He's not interested. Yeah.
Give it time, maybe
Yeah.
he'll come around.
Yeah.
Were you like one of the first at the post office for the day that when they were released? Did you go buy a book of your own stamps?
Actually, there is a day it's a day of admission, and it was in El Paso, and so yes, I was there signing and yeah.
How exciting. And you said these are like mini posters for you. Speaking of posters, there's going to be an event this weekend that you're doing.
Actually, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
What day is it?
Yeah. Tomorrow at La Doña Cerveceria. It's a Mexican brewery here in town. And from 6 to 10, the first 100 people, I will give them a poster for free, signed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And again, you can see this stuff at Target. You can buy the stamps now.
Yeah.
Congratulations on all
Thank
your
you, thank
success.
you, thank you,
Very
appreciate
cool.
it.
Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thanks.
As we mentioned, they're available right now. U.S.